Welcome back. Season 2, Episode 10 of the Q Review Podcast, brought to you by Barely's House of Blues and Ribs, downtown Halifax, your one stop shop for everything Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League and the unofficial podcast of the QMJHL. So, Theo, what is up, my man?
This is it. This is it. School's done. We're ready. Your internships are almost closing in, or they may be done. I don't know, but holiday season and a lot of games to get through.
Yeah, Eastlink gave me a couple days off because there's not so much going on today and,
hmm
well, yesterday, if you're listening to this on Friday. But my final day is going to be Monday in the
There,
Valley.
there you go. Why in the valley?
They're doing a couple high school games with Horton,
Nice,
so
nice.
it'll be
Your
cool.
your hometown.
Nice little homecoming, so no
hmm
complaints there. You guys might have noticed I made a change when we were doing the intro. The Quebec Major Junior Hockey League made the announcement about half an hour ago that they will be changing the name of the league to the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League. What do we think of the change, Mr. Iatru?
I mean, there's not much to say. They only changed maritime. Really, that's a big change. Not really sure why. Like maybe people wanted obviously people wanted the maritime in the name because there is a lot of East Coast maritime teams. So, but I there's not really much to say. It's not huge, but what are your thoughts?
Well, I think the Maritime, like the division always competes. Like it's
hmm
hard to leave them out. Like to call
Yeah,
it Quebec Major Junior Hockey
yeah,
League, just I don't know. It's obviously a name that stuck around for a while, but I like the ring of Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League.
yeah,
Kind of,
yeah, yeah.
I think there's like I don't think the Quebec fans will like it.
Yeah,
As a
that is true.
Maritimer, I like it.
That is true. Yeah.
But no, I think it's a nice change. And I'm pulling up this temporary logo that has been shared around. That's kind of the
Mhm.
new logo.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's sick.
they didn't really put as much emphasis on the queue. Like I'm pretty sure it went all the way to the side before,
Mhm.
but not too much change in the logo. We're not going to change our logo, which is a good sign. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's obviously a change that they've wanted to make, and I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. Little
yeah,
change never hurt anybody.
exactly.
All right, Barely's House of Blues and Ribs. Who do we got coming up? We have the review,
Review.
our review.
Review.
So by the time you guys are listening, the Wharf Rats will be playing at Barely's House of Blues and Ribs. Still on. Are they still on Barrington?
Yep.
When's the move?
They still don't know the move yet. They're still trying to discuss the move obviously, but they don't know yet. They're leaning more a little towards late January, early February, as I mentioned, I think a couple pods ago. But yeah, they're still stuck on that date.
I think we should also get them to name a burger after us.
The Q Review Bird.
All right, Theo, if Barely's House of Blues and Ribs was to make a burger in your honor,
Yeah.
what would go on it?
Oh, okay. So you got the patty. I'm a big bacon guy. I love bacon, so bacon has to be on it. And I'm a big onion ring guy, so a little onion ring on the burger. Mayo. I'm a huge. People call me a psychopath for putting mayo on my burger, but it's crucial. Pickles. I'm not picky at all, so I would literally put all of it on. What about you?
Okay, so first off, has to be a chicken burger.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
Yeah, like I like
yeah.
a good chicken burger, not those
hmm
not those freezer ones you're gonna get at the grocery store, but I'm talking like nice crispy.
Like fried chicken.
Oh, big time, big
Yeah,
crispy chicken patty.
yeah.
I'm a big curry mayo fan. Chuck some curry
Ooh,
mayo on there, dice her up, Steph Curry
ooh.
style.
Oh,
Let me think here. Tomatoes, lettuce, leaf lettuce, not shredded lettuce, leaf lettuce.
yeah.
Um, I like onions, but I like fried onions. I don't like when onions like overpower the dish.
Mhm.
Red onions, I could care less for.
Okay.
They're just too strong. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
just can't.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Tomato, lettuce, curry mayo, chicken, bacon has to be there.
Mhm.
A nice toasted brioche bun,
Oh, the
not a
brie
brioche bun, a toasted brioche
you
bun.
would be a brioche bun, has to be the, Gordon Ramsay style.
brioche is insane. Okay, like when they first came, when I worked at McDonald's, we got brioche buns, and I was like in heaven. I could
Yeah.
buns anytime I want. Like,
Brioche.
brioche,
Brioche.
brioche.
That's deadly. They are deadly, I won't even lie.
What would you call your burger?
See, you stuck. That one's that one's tricky. That one's a tricky one.
Okay,
Well, I would the Trace burger for you.
no, the crazy
The
clubhouse.
Tracy Club.
Absolutely. Like I think, or the Chris Clubhouse.
Oh man. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe like a little bit of choppy tea burger.
Choppy Tea. Okay, you need to no, you need to go into depth about that name.
Do you know why?
No, you need to go in depth.
Okay, we're going way back here. I don't even think I told you this, but grade 7 or even before that when the Xbox 360 came out, God for Christmas. I was obviously pumped, and as soon as I opened it, I set it up. And obviously that suggestion of naming your Xbox name always a hard thing to do. And I was like, Choppy T Dog, that sounds kind of cool. And I was like grade 6, grade 7. I was like, I thought I was the man. Now all my boys just call me Chops or Choppy T, whatever. Some boys like it sticks with it. So the Choppy T burger.
Choppy Tea. All right, I'm going to write in my notes here.
Yeah. Yeah, give her.
Call Theo.
Choppy T, yeah, yeah. Or even Chops sounds cleaner.
No,
Choppy's a little longer.
no, Chop. Well, good thing we're a podcast. Can talk as long as we want. Chop Tea it is. Um, well, you know what? My Xbox name right now is
Mhm.
Mr.
Oh,
Mr. Dangles.
oh,
So it's so funny. Like for the longest time, I was playing EASHL,
yeah.
which for you guys that don't know, it's basically like online versus, but
Mhm.
you get your own guy. And I was Mr. Dangles, but I would make my build an enforcer defenseman.
Mm.
So people would come up and they'd like be expecting me to dangle, and I
Mhm.
run them over,
Oh, yeah.
kill them.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Mr. Dangles, all right there.
Death by ice.
Death by ice. The death by iceberg.
All
Get
right.
it? Because it's like an iceberg.
Oh, gee.
I don't think you clued in there, but hey.
No, I did. That was just awful. That was brutal, man. That
I wish I had that in front of me.
yeah.
Oh man. You're doing me dirty. All it's just you doing the
That's the power of being the
the host, yeah.
host.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Co-host though. Um, I think you specifically told me that I could have this because you had a hard time figuring it out.
Yeah, you obviously me with the tech is like watching an 80-year-old man do the tech.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
not know how to use a remote for the TV.
I don't know. I've
H-
seen some 80-year-olds have
How
better
do
skills than you though.
how do I switch the signal? That's me on the TV.
I had to
Think
get
you're a specimen if you get it correctly in like 2 seconds.
I had to get the drum beat in there. That was the I love this sound. Awesome. Like it's perfect.
All right, enough about me though. What are you saying? What's life with you other than Eastlink?
Christmas time coming up.
Yeah,
I still have to work on getting a shift off next week.
yeah.
Um, I was supposed to work on the 22nd, which I believe is a week from tomorrow. And then my lovely girlfriend reminded me that I have a family function that day.
Mm,
And I like to think of myself as pretty organized, like pretty
mhm.
I've showed you my calendar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that's one thing I didn't chuck in there was family function December 22nd.
Ooh, is it your family or Emily's
Oh,
family?
it's my family. So
Nice. Okay.
she was she's like, "Chris, you can't miss that." And I was, "Why not?"
Why not?
No, I love my family. Like they're
Where
all great. Uh,
where's that at?
down in Wolfville or
Down in the old Wolf Town.
Melan-
Wolf Vegas, baby.
Melanson. Um, you got any big World Junior plans?
World Junior plans. I don't know. Maybe Barley's. Um,
Hey,
to put that on the TV, have a couple pops with it. But no, big traditions used to be me in New Brunswick watching it with the fam, but we don't really do that anymore. But yeah, no, just relaxing. What about you?
Well,
You
with
you already said that. I think you're a big tradition guy with the World Juniors.
so this is my plan. My mom doesn't like hosting, obviously, because my
Yeah.
friends and I can get a little loud. And my plan is Christmas morning. Hopefully, she
Yeah.
doesn't listen to this episode.
Yeah.
Um, my plan is to say to her Christmas morning when everyone's cheery, everyone's happy, everyone's in their
Mhm.
best mood. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
"Hey, mom, um, there's probably 30 people coming over to watch World Juniors. There might be some drinks. Uh,
There's Pink Whitney.
so I'm hoping she'll be like, oh yes, Christmas, perfect. Um, that's the ideal situation.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes. But with World Juniors coming up, make sure you sign up. Signupexpert.com/the Q. All your favorite sports books. Who do you like this year for the World Juniors besides Canada? They're an easy favorite.
USA, man. USA is just insane. Like they're all obviously every year, but this year with Celebrini and all these guys, they're nasty. Hudson, all these guys are just gross. But
Pellegrini's Canadian, man.
what I said,
Pellegrini.
cut. Oh, I might go Goche. Sorry, Cutter
Oh,
Goche, Lane Hudson, not not Celebrini. So excuse Jesus. But Sweden is also like they're a powerhouse too. But and I don't think anybody's giving them enough credit in their own hometown where it's at. A little host action, they could surprise some people.
so what's your like value pick? Not the one that's going to guarantee you a profit, but one that's like will pay you a big profit if you win.
Sweden gold.
Sweet and gold. Okay. Who's going to lead the World Juniors in points?
Well, talking about Celebrini, I think that guy is going to go on a tear. But even though he's a defenseman, Lane Hudson, I think even though he's on the team last year, he produced really well. But I think he's going to go off. Just but forward wise, hmm, I yeah, yeah maybe I hopefully uh any Canadian guys, but I don't know. What are you thinking?
Okay, so I'll give my pick after we talk about the World Junior team for Canada, but you'll it'll be it won't be a guy that's on the team right now. Let's put it that way.
Mhm,
Won't be a guy that's on the team right now.
mhm.
Okay, so Team Canada World Junior team. So 7 of 8 Quebec Major Junior Hockey League players made it. We got Noah Warren of the Victoriaville Tigre, Jake Furlong, Mathis Rousseau, Jordan Dumais of the Mooseheads, Tristan Leno, who technically plays for the Anaheim Ducks, but part of the Gatineau Olympique. Friend of the show, Maverick Lamoureux, who Theo wrote off last episode. However, he made
No, I didn't. No, no, no. I just totally forgot about him, and I shouldn't have. Mav, if you're watching,
just say
don't
you're
don't
sorry.
listen to Chris. Don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. How about that? Just prove me wrong and get the gold.
So, any surprises for you on this team?
Yeah,
Emil St. Hilaire of Sherbrooke also made it.
yeah. Furcus, man, that guy. I know you kind of said this in the pod before, but that guy is just crazy. The red mullet monster is what I guess the boys on his team call him. But that yeah, he definitely should have made it because it's a small team, right? This Canadian team is all over the years. It's pretty small, but this year is pretty. I don't know what the average height is, but and Furcus is around these guys' height, and I don't know what the X factor was not to put him in, but yeah,
Also, who's Owen Allard? Who is Owen
yeah.
Allard? I looked at Hockey DB last night. 30 points in 29 games. Okay, that's not bad, right? Like he's big
Mhm.
kid, 6'2", 200 pounds. But Jagger Furcus, pull up his Hockey DB. 53 points, 29
Yeah.
games. Like, dude, how do you pass that? I don't care if he's small. I don't care if he's 3'6".
Yeah, yeah. If you're putting up those numbers, like, come
And
on.
and like they've got enough big guys. They got Danielson on there. They also got Connor Geeky.
Hmm.
Um,
Leno, he's
off.
yeah, but deep, yeah.
Uh,
Um,
who else is big on here? Tristan Leno's not small. Noah Ward, 6'6", 6'7", Maverick Lamoureux. Like,
yeah,
you got enough big guys. You can take the risks on guys like Furcus.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay. Owen Allard, maybe he's a good player. Maybe, you know
yeah,
what? I've never seen him play. I've actually heard sources that said he stood out right away in an OHL game that my buddy watched.
yeah,
But still,
yeah,
I I don't know. I didn't think he had a shot. If you
yeah,
have a shot at him making the team, please feel free to leave that in the comments.
yeah,
A lot of people love the OHL.
yeah. They do. The OHL need like London Knights, man. They got some boys on that team too. It's not just the Q or the Mooseheads. The London Knights have a squad, but yeah, the O's getting looked at right now, but no, I don't know. I like everybody's saying talking about the O, but like, how many guys did you say are on the on the team from the Q?
7.
And no one's mentioned. Like I'm hardly seeing anybody mention that. Like if this was like, you know what I mean? It's just I don't know. It's kind of weird, but you got to give the boys credit for sure.
I got into it with this guy on Twitter yesterday actually about this similar thing.
Yeah,
Um, so he made a comment. Scott Wheeler made the original post. I don't know if Scott Wheeler.
yeah.
Scott said he was talking about Marcus Vidicek's draft ranking. And this guy who Deal Selly, cool name, man.
Ideal Sally.
And you know how you have like your username and then you have like your name.
Yeah.
So his is Nizy. Like, come on, man.
That's his worst. That's worse than my gamer tag.
Yeah. So he goes, "It's the Q, LOL." And then he said, "How many superstars have come from the Q since 2010?"
A lot.
No, not true. Kucherov, Shabbat.
Well, no, I said a lot.
Oh, I thought you said not a lot.
No,
Okay.
no.
I'll try to rip you on Twitter.
No. God, no.
And like, how can you say that, man? Last 4 Memorial Cups, all Q, all 4 of them.
Yeah. Like,
This guy's delusional.
yeah, like they do. I don't know. These guys love the O, but you can't do much about it, man.
I love this league, man. Like the Q's always been a great league. I will go to battle on Twitter over some duster named Nizy all the time.
Well, that's why you have a podcast, man. Obviously,
like
yeah.
That
we
guy.
should bring him on. We should bring him on the pod. Ask him to join.
No,
we'll go battle.
No, I would say some stuff I don't mean. Well, I would mean it, but yeah, no, I'm not doing
that.
Yeah. Anything else surprise you about the World Junior team?
No. Just glad that 2 Q goalies. That's a huge one. St. Hilaire and Russo, like that's pretty impressive. Like I don't know when was the last time 2 Q goalies made Team Canada. Do you know when? I don't know. I don't want to put you on the spot, but
didn't I say last week? I said I put that DaVinci guy, but I said I wouldn't be surprised if Hilaire made the team.
Yeah. For sure.
Great goalie. Again, Sherbrooke has no reason being in playoff contention right now.
No, just because of him.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Good for him. Good for all you guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Congrats.
So what they put in the roster announcement is they left a forward spot open, hoping that Matt Poitras or Zach Benson were going to get loaned.
Yeah.
Who's going to make the team if one of those guys don't get loaned?
If one of those guys don't get loaned?
Yeah.
Well, Furcus, you got to put him in there. Like you have to. I think he was probably, let's be honest, he was probably one of the last cuts.
Oh,
like 100%. Like he was probably like this close to making it. And I think they know, like, all right, like it's kind of like the Owen Beck situation. Like Owen Beck, I think he should have made the team right last year. I don't know, but he obviously Furcus is better than Beck. But I'm just saying that it's kind of the same scenario. How he was, someone got hurt, forget who it was, but then he just got jumped in. That's what
Colton Dock.
Yeah, Doc. Yeah, yeah. Both the Doc brothers getting out in the World Juniors. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. But
So
uh,
going back to your question about who I think is going to lead the tournament in scoring, whoever comes from the NHL, Benson or Poitras,
yeah, okay,
either one I think is going to lead.
yeah. Do you see
Um,
Zach Benson's? Sorry to interrupt. His first NHL goal.
he's gross, man. Like
So gross.
I just think that they'll loan him to Canada because Tage Thompson's back. They don't really have a reason to have Benson in the lineup. He just got drafted last year.
Yeah,
Like it wouldn't hurt to put him in junior.
yeah,
He, Wenachi.
yeah. I'm not even pronouncing it.
I tried to shout out to TikTok if they knew how to pronounce their name and they didn't
Yeah,
answer me.
that's funny. That's
But
hilarious.
yeah, so I mean, let's get into it. So QMJHL team of the week. Forwards Antonin Verreau of Rouen, Oranda, Marcus Vidicek of Halifax, and Israel Menenskim of Sherbrooke. 8 points for Verreau, 6 points for Vidicek, including his first career hat trick against Drummondville. That game was electric. I was there with Eastlink. Unreal.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, big time. And Menenskim, 9 points in 3 games. And I believe it was Menenskim who got player of the week. Vsevolod Komarov of Drummondville, 5 points in 3 games. And Mikhail Diot, who I believe they play together on D pairing, 4 points in 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
And goaltender Jacob Malota, a guy I said could potentially make the World Juniors for Czechia, 2-0-0 with 2 shutouts. Not bad.
That's hey. The shutouts, man. There's been a lot of shutouts in the queue. Actually, there's been what I'm noticing over the past month. All I've been doing notes on is these goalies, man. They're impressive.
Yeah, I mean, Malota was drafted last year. He's having a great season.
Yeah.
All right. So, first off, I've got December 5th, which was Tuesday. Cape Breton shuts out Charlottetown 3-0. Thanks to Jacob Malota making 36 saves. That was his second career shutout. Cam Squires, Braden Schmidt, and Olivier Hood got the goals. Carter Beckel, 22 saves in the loss for the Islanders. Wednesday, December 6th, Drummondville beat St. John 6-1. Friend of the show, Luke Woodworth and Maverick Lamoureux scored singles. Newly acquired Vsevolod Komarov got his first as a voltigeur. Mikhail Diot and Justin Cote also scored. Renaud Poulin scored his first Q goal. He was a 4th-round pick in 2022. Komarov finished with 3 points in his Volts debut, and the only Sea Dogs goal came from Mathis Gauthier, his 4th of the year. Komarov is good, man. Like I said, I saw Drummondville play live. Woodworth had a great game, actually, him and Maverick. Shout out to you guys, friends of the show. Vsevolod Komarov is nasty. Buffalo got a good cross.
Such a sick name. Veselov Komarov.
Vsevolod Komarov.
It's so sick.
Uncle Leo's you? Probably not. Quebec beats Acadie Bathurst 3-2 in overtime. Kasim Gaudet, 2 goals, including the overtime winner, played hero. Darian Grubiza scored his first QMJHL goal. He was signed by the team back in 2022. Quentin Miller, 37 saves for the Rempart, Montreal Canadiens prospect. Robert Orr, or Bobby Orr, whoever you want to call him, and Dylan Andrews scored for the T10, good old Dartmouth boy. Thursday, December 7th, Drummondville edged by Halifax 4-3. Huge back and forth game. First career hat trick for Vidicek. So again, that was a great performance for a guy just invited to the World Junior team. That was like right after it was announced.
Yeah.
Owen Phillips absolutely ripped one over Riley Mercer. He has 2 goals on the year. They were the exact same goals, both of them. I watched them.
He scored last night too.
Yeah, his first 2 career goals were the exact same.
Yeah.
Or not career goals, sorry. He played last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, he absolutely ripped it over top of Riley Mercer, made him look silly. Jack Milner made 28 saves in the win. He got 3rd star. Riley Mercer made possibly the save of the year on Cade Moser.
That was insane. Yeah, I saw that. Flash the leather.
Flopping out of his net. Moser, all he had to do was slide it across the ice, decided to go high, and Mercer said, "No, sir, I don't think so."
Yeah.
Diot, Komarov, and Luke Woodworth scored for the Volts. So Woody's hot right now.
Yeah, there you go. It's a good time to be hot.
Charlottetown beats Gatineau 7-4. Michael Horth, first career hat trick. Ross Campbell, Lucas Romeo, and Cole Huckins with singles. Kyle Power, who was a free agent invited by the Isles, scored his first Q goal. don't think he was drafted to the OHL. I could be wrong on that, but
Mhm.
Gatineau got goals from William Labranche and Jeremy Minville. Billy Collias scored twice as well. Jeremy Minville's good. I could see someone picking him up at the deadline. Shawinigan 3-0 over Rimouski. Felix Hamel made 19 saves for his first Q shutout. Jeremy Dastus, Jan Sprinar, and Lou Felix Denis got the goals for Shawinigan. Vincent Fillion, 36 saves in the loss, so a good game for Fillion. Him going to Rimouski was probably one of the best things that could have ever happened to him.
Yeah,
He,
perfect fit.
he was not playing well in Moncton.
Yeah,
I believe he was drafted like 4th overall, 5th overall. And I remember he got traded from Val-d'Or to Moncton for Jordan Spence.
yeah.
And so I'm glad Fillion's in a place that he's like comfortable, Quebec guy. So I mean,
Yeah.
I always find the guys that are drafted and go to maritime teams, they're always a lot better if they're French guys. They go back to Quebec. I feel like just more at home. Same with the maritime guys, like vice versa.
Yeah.
Moncton beat Sherbrooke 6-3, doubled them up. Johan Loshing scored twice, now has 21 on the season. Olivier Boutin, Vincent Collard, Miles Mueller, and Alex Mercier rounded out the scoring. Louis Gendron, Andrew Belchamber, and Maverick Lachance scored for the Phoenix. Friday, December 8th, Gatineau loses to Halifax 5-4 in overtime. I saw this one as well. Matt Cataford had 5 points, a career high, including a hat trick. Hat trick ended the game in overtime. Jordan Dumais and Marcus Vidicek scored the singles. Dumais had 4 points. The line of Dumais, Vidicek, and Cataford combined for 12 points.
Just to sort of interrupt here, but I just have to. You got to give them credit. Like obviously, but the big thing is Catafor. Like Dumais, Vidicek were out because of World Juniors, and Matt Catafor last night was just popping off. He had 2 points, I believe, and he has 18 goals this season. So
Dumais going to lead the queue in points.
Yeah. Yes. 100%.
Just his points per game, I think, is like a 2-point something.
Yeah.
So he's going to lead the queue in scoring. Calling it right now. You can say it right here. Jordan Dumais will lead the QMJHL in points by the end of the 2023-2024 season.
There you go.
Come at me in the comments. Come at me on Twitter. Anything you want. I will stand by that statement.
Yeah.
Gatineau got goals from Matthew Eric, Thomas Chafe, Jeremy Minville, and Alexander Gaudio. His first as an Olympique came over from Val-d'Or in a trade. That's such a tough way to start your career with maritime. And he's huge, man. 6'5", 222 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Can you imagine trying to stop that?
Yeah, that's an
O-line.
That's a brick wall. Yeah, that's an O-lineman. Yeah.
Charlottetown beat St. John 4-3. Axels Ozels made 34 saves, got first star. Michael Horth, Kyle Powers, Matthew Butler, and Ross Campbell scored for the Isles. Pavel Simic, Luca Benoit, and Darian Reynolds scored for the Sea Dogs. Reynolds from Cape Breton, and he signed as a free agent last week, so he looked pretty good in his first couple games. Moncton beats Quebec 4-0. Moncton silenced a crowd of over 10,000 people at the Videotron Center. Keegan Warren, first career shutout, 27 saves, now 6-2 on the season. Vincent Collard scored twice. Miles Mueller and Connor Trenholm also scored singles.
Connor Trenholm, man.
Could he get traded?
Well, we have to look at what he's producing right now, but I don't think he's having a horrible year. That's for sure. But
I know he's at 20.
Yeah. So yeah, he could be a good trade up for sure.
All right. So again, Quentin Miller, 32 saves in the loss. Baie-Comeau beats Acadie Bathurst 3-1. Matthias Malowski led the charge with a goal and 2 assists. Justin Gill and Felix Gagnon scored the others. Philip Bordages made 27 saves. This is an absurd stat line, okay? 8-0. His goals against average is 2.5. Save percentage, 891. That's horrendous for it. You know what?
How old is he right now? He's 20?
I don't know. No, he's not 20. He's like a couple years in. Like, he's obviously a good goalie. He plays in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. Quebec Junior Hockey League.
But I get it right.
That's just proof that Baie-Comeau can outscore their opponent.
Yeah.
If your backup goalie's riding an 891 and he's still 8-0, that says something about your offense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good for them. The lone T10 goal came from Alexander Lallier. 4-2. Valdor beat Sherbrooke 4-2. Nathan Brisson scored twice. Charles Antoine Pilote and Alexander Guy scored the others. Louis Gendron and Andrew Bellchamber scored for the Phoenix. Rouen-Noranda, this is my last game, beats Blainville 3-2. Two third period goals and 3 unanswered propelled the Huskies to victory. Thomas Verdon, Antoine Varro, and Andre Lashko scored for the Huskies. Thomas Paquette and Xavier Villeneuve scored for the Armada. Neither of them earned a 3-star, which I found weird. Instead, it was Elliot L'Italien and Vincent Desjardins.
Of course, it happens all the time.
Yeah, they didn't do anything special. L'Italien
Yeah.
got an assist.
Yeah. Exactly.
Besides that, like nothing. So
Nothing new.
my man, I'm gonna throw it to you, and you're
All
gonna
right.
games.
All right. Not a lot of games on the 9th and the 10th, but Blainville beats Valador 5-3, 3 stars. Justin Carbonneau on Armada had himself a hat trick. Nathan Bresson on Valador got 2nd star with 1 goal, 1 assist, and Jonathan Faucon, he had just 1 assist, and all the goals so far were Thomas Laroche, and as I mentioned, Nathan Bresson. They opened the scoring 2-0. Then Armada comes back 2-2 thanks to Justin Carbonneau, who I mentioned, and Tommy Montreal. And Valador makes it 3-2. And then Armada comes back 3 unanswered goals. Justin Carbonneau just going off this game. And then Matt McDonald, Nova Scotia kid, gets the empty net insurance goal. The second game, Chicoutimi beats T10 2-1, 3 stars. Alexis Morin with 1 goal. 2nd star, Luis Iraso gets one assist with his 20th point of the season. 3rd star was Louis Francois Belanger for T10, gets the lone goal. And Raphael Precourt saved 24 of 25 shots. He has a total of 8 wins, 7 losses. He's only young right now. I think he's only 17, so he should be a lot better next season for sure. Rimouski defeats Quebec 4-0. Charles Cote earns 1st star with a 2-goal night. Good for him because he only has 6 points in 22 games. 2nd star was Julien Ballon with 1 goal. 3rd star, Maxime Barbashev, who we always mention, who has been real hot with his new team. He has 8 points with Rimouski. And he before he got traded from Shawinigan, he had 9, so a total of 17 points this season. Cedric Massey on Rimouski gets his 2nd shutout this year, saving 25 shots. Rouen beats Victoriaville 7-2. Not a lot much to say about this game, but Rouen-Noranda, man, they're coming in hot. Anthony Turcotte got himself 2 goals. Andre Lashko also puts 1 up. Louis-Philippe Fautin, who we always mention, just the real X factors on Rouen really showed. Yeah, that was it for the 10th. Last game, sorry. Gatineau beats Cape Breton 3-0. And that was it.
All right, CHL top 10 rankings. Baie-Comeau stays in 1st. Halifax, they stay in 7th. And Moncton, they rise to 8th. And the Rouen-Noranda Huskies stay in 10th.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Like, obviously, Mooseheads have been doing not so hot, but it's crazy that they're still in the CHL top 10. But good for Moncton and all.
They're longer. Not over World Junior season. I just can't see it.
And I know we shouldn't go too far ahead. I keep interrupting you, Chris. Sorry, but the game last night I went to, they were T10. I mean, yeah, T10 was just all over them. Colby Huggin, PEI kid, just had 2 goals this game and really stepped up. And I don't know what. Obviously, missing four guys on the Mooseheads is pretty shitty, but I don't know. It was a hard watch for sure, and not a lot of people right from the get go. It wasn't that loud, but yeah, what are you gonna do?
yeah, I think it's going to be tough for them to survive with, the Vidicek's going to come back. That'll help.
Yeah,
Guys like
exactly.
I expect guys like Kilfoyle to step up. Logan Crosby if he ever comes back.
Jake Todd scored last night. He really stood out last night too.
Yeah, Jake Todd is probably the smallest power forward I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Bay Camo, shout out, 11-game win streak right now, top in the CHL as far as win streaks go.
Be interesting. Be
All right, guys.
interesting.
Holidays are coming around, which means you're looking for last minute gifts for your family. Well, the Q Review has you covered. We are now selling our trucker hats. You can message Theo or I, or you can message the podcast directly. Hats are $35. There's pictures on our socials, I believe. And we can figure out delivery time, or we can figure out a pickup time, whatever works. But yeah, hit us up on a hat. Anything else from you?
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned Rimouski. You put on the story hosting the Memorial Cup in 2020. Oh, you did? You already mentioned it?
No, I knew I forgot.
Yeah. Sorry, you go on. You take it.
So Rimouski is going to be hosting the 2025 Memorial Cup. So a great organization. I love that rink. That rink is sick. And you know what that means? We're going to get to hear this.
Your favorite goal horn.
I love the Rimouski goal horn.
Yeah, it's electric. It hypes you up for sure.
So nasty.
Yeah.
Like that place to be bumping. I love that rink. Nothing separates you from the crowd and the bench. Just a run.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Definitely a great venue to put it in. Might be their first time host. Maybe.
I'm not sure, but either way, Rimouski, as we always mention, doing really well this past year with this rebuild, and it'd be awesome to see them in 2 years from now, well, almost a year from now, hosting it. And I think they will probably deserve to be there, but who knows?
All right. Yeah, so that's a team to keep an eye on for the trade freeze, which is coming up, I believe, the end of this week. Rimouski's going to want to try and build for next year. I expect Halifax to be active. I expect Rouyn-Noranda, Bay Camo. That might be it. Maybe Moncton. But
yeah.
Anything else from you?
No, that's it. You did a good job, and thanks for watching, guys.
All right, guys. So we're not sure if we're going to do a episode before the holidays, but if not, we hope all of you have a very happy holidays. Stay safe this holiday. You've been listening to the Q Review, the unofficial podcast of the QMJHL, your one-stop shop for everything Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League, not the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. We will see you guys next week. Thank you all for listening.
Thanks, guys.